Welcome back to another episode of Day1Radio. As you can see, if you're watching on Livehiphopdaily, if you can hear through our partners at CLNS Media, CLNS Media, excuse me. My brother Martin Garland is not here with me, but we're going to keep it rocking. Hopefully everybody is staying safe out there, protecting yourselves at all costs during this crazy time, man. This week, we are the most preeminent producers, label execs, label founders in the business, man. This guy's career stretches back for a minute. As you can tell from the records behind him, if you're watching on Live Hip Hop Daily, there's got history right now. You don't just have them records just to have them. Like, those are probably first editions right there. Want to welcome Sha Money XL to Day1Radio. How you doing, brother?
Yo, pleasure to be here. Peace, bro.
Absolutely, man. The first thing I want to say is our condolences go out to you. I saw that one of your people, Pretty Shy, passed.
Yeah, he's Pretty Shy. You know, my condolences to his family. You know, it's just sad, man. It's tough out here, man. But you know, he passed. He moved on from cancer, and I know he had some other complications. But you know, I just want to send a rest in peace. You know, because I ain't seen him in years, but the love ain't never changed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you gotta let them know, let the family know we still here with them. You know.
Absolutely, man. And how are you feeling, man? There's a lot going on, you know, physically and mentally, especially as a black man, and you in New York, which is, you know, it's wild up there right now. How are you feeling?
It's super wild, man. I'm feeling all kind of feelings, but the most thing is I'm keeping peace and keeping control and staying grounded, man, because you could, you know, one bad feeling can give the emotion the wrong signal, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking everything through, and I'm just making sure I represent for everyone, you know, and making sure that we out here protesting as well. And I'm out here in Long Island, so we gotta get out here. And you know, I just hit up West Side Slip. We really had a good, successful protest. You know, we got to go into the communities where it's more predominantly white and where they look at us a little bit differently, just so they could understand, man, that's not what it is. You can't judge, and if y'all, you know, anything, y'all, the first thing you know is you shouldn't be judging people. You know how this shit has been going on for so long, man, that it's just generational passed down. So we got to wake everybody up, man. So we got to be out here fighting for everybody, man. Not just, you know, not just for right now, today, tomorrow, every day. Like just not for the gram, not for social media. Like, this is a fight that we got to fight for real for a long time, because we got to really fight for this justice and this equality that needs to happen right now.
No, I'm with you 100%. You know, you got an honest man. You Haitian. You got a warrior spirit.
Nah, we do, bro. That's what I'm saying. So they done fucked with the wrong tribe, bro. Because this tribe is full of it. Like, we all for action, man. And, you know, we're going to do it smart, man. We're not going to risk lives and jeopardize lives and just do things for temporary things. Like, we really looking for long-term solutions, man. So we really got to stand together, man, and make sure we win this fight, man, because it's crazy.
1,000% respected, bro. Salute to you, man. Dude, you've been in the game forever, but you just dropped your first album. And it's interesting because, you know, I'm from the Bay Area, so we kind of birthed the compilation thing within hip hop. You know what I mean? But now you see Khaled doing it, you see other producers doing it. Like, that was our thing, like Cell Block compilation. You know, it's a whole bunch of them that had happened in the 90s that were really big regionally. So, you know, it's dope to see producers and A&Rs put together projects. But what I like about yours is with Chain on the Bike, which is out right now on all your different DSPs.
That's right.
You know, with the exception of Prodigy, which we'll get into that, and a few Damo Genesis and Styles P. Most of the cats on this project are cats you've been nurturing and new artists to the game. You know what I mean? So how long have you been putting the project together, for one, and what made you finally want to push play and put that thing out there for the public?
Yo, when I look back at it, when I think of it, I should have been doing this since even back in the G-Unit. I worked with so many artists, man, and it was so many records that just never happened or came out that I produced, because we did, every time I'm in the studio as a producer. Now, this is my producer hat I'm wearing. So if I'm in the studio as a producer, we cutting records, man. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3 records, and then we probably 1 or 2 stick, and then one is sitting in my hard drive or sitting in their hard drive. And you know, this has just been my whole career of this type of thing happening. And just for the last 3 years, I've been sitting here like, yo, I'm meeting this new artist. I'm not trying to go work for a label. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. So I'm sitting here like, all right, we gotta break these dudes. So I started my indie label. I'm putting shit out. You know what I mean? And like I'm like, yo, but hold on, the media ain't really catching them. Like the media don't really support new artists unless it's tagged against something or someone is featured on it, or they snitching on the world or something. Like it's got to be some twist to it, right? You know what I mean? So the media need that to catch on to these new artists. But so I said, you know what? Let me just put it all together with me, get out here, speak for them, make sure they hit them, because people know me for grabbing all the new talent and being able to really bring some new talent that was dope into the game. Since I started my career, that's all I've been about. I never stood next to the guy that already made it. I always was next to the guy that walked in my house broke, fucked up, and then he made it. You know what I'm saying? So I never been like the clout chaser or the, I'm trying to stand next to already popular rappers. It's always about helping the new artists get in and then get them out here. And that goes for every city, you know what I mean? From New York to Mississippi to Houston to Atlanta to everywhere, bro. We done did it, you know, even in Cali. So, you know, I'm all about finding the talent and getting them out there. So this project was like, yo, this is how I'm gonna do it, because it's like they ain't getting support when I put it out indie. They get little looks and little things like that, but it's like, yo, I need them to really be heard and really be seen where everybody, because now they can respect it, because good music gonna stick. So all they got to do is be right, and I got to make sure we get it out here, and that's what the project is about, man. Some new talent with some good music from dope artists that I think is going to be the next ones to blow.
For sure. No, one of the first artists that you really got behind with the teamwork teamwork music, excuse me, label we saw, I think it was last year, maybe August, the Teddy Andreas kid.
Yes, Teddy Andreas.
You guys put out an EP on him. So
yeah,
on him and some of the other dope artists, like I think See the Dreamer was the one that first kind of caught my like his verse on that Styles P joint is hard,
right?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna start with Teddy. Yo, Teddy Andreas, found him first a while ago. My boy, I moved back to New York from Cali in 2017, 16, and I was out here looking for a studio to work at, and I called the studio, and the studio dude was like, yo, this Sha Money for real? He's like, yo, I want to send you an artist. Like, so the studio manager ended up sending me an artist, and it was Teddy. So I ended up with the kid. The kid had this Moonwalker joint that was out, and the shit was hot. So I seen the vibe was dope. So I met up with him. Then we started working with Teddy, man. It's been like a year and a change, almost 2 years in the making with him, and it's been so good because I'm watching his progress from the videos to the music, to even because he records his own vocals and produces as well. So he found the sound, like he found the exact sound that he wanted for himself, and the tuning is right, bro. So I think it's going to be a good year for him right now. And you know, with the EP that just dropped, Andrea Soriano, that joint went crazy. His streams is going crazy. So he got real fans. Like his shit is like growing. I'm watching the pace because I got all of this stuff to see where it's growing in all the ways. And it's like, yo, this kid is about to be something, man. So it's great to see that. And it's authentic hip hop. And that's what Teddy is like a reflection of. So for me, it's like, we ain't got to change nothing. If it's slow and steady, that's what we're going to run. But we're going to run this race and give hip hop what it needs. That East Coast, that New York sound, you know what I mean? It's very important for me and my label. That's what you're going to hear. In Chubbs the Dreamer, him coming onto this record, because I'm in the studio with him and we vibing, and then all of a sudden I'm playing him the Styles P song and he goes crazy. Yo, that's one of my favorite artists, top 5. He's going nuts, and then all of a sudden he got a verse, and his verse is undeniable, bro. Undeniable, man. And his story on there really was a story that I could relate with, being first generation coming here from Haiti and shit. So him having that story from his father and telling that story onto the record was meaningful for me. And it was like, yo, I gotta put him on. Like my homie was like, yo, who this kid? Like, who? Like I'm like, yo, this the new homie. Y'all just don't get comfortable, because I'm gonna keep bringing some new ones on, because we gonna open this up. And so them two setting it off. Chubbs the Dreamer from Florida, Teddy Andreas. He out here in New York with me. He got some Queens in him, but he like mainly from Houston. And but he out here in New York, and he working every day. So we working on the next project right now. And shit, we got more features on there that's about to go, like Sandy Benjamin, my boy Landlord, man, my boy Chronic, but Sandy Benjamin from Ohio. I want to speak about him. He got that record Too Many on there. That's that dude, that kid is about to be a beast because they're gonna hear him real soon. That video is about to drop. Then we got my boy G Yamazawa from North Carolina on there on the cold winter.
Yeah.
You know, he set it off hard. We in phase 2 editing the video, so you're gonna get the visuals on them. And now all these dudes are signed to me. You know what I mean? These are artists that I just really believe in their talent, that I'm watching them go and I'm watching them try to break through. And I'm like, yo, hold on, let me give y'all that. And we having a good time creating. I'm just back to loving making music. My excitement comes from making music, not from the politics, not from the bullshit marketing plan that they got that ain't gonna work. This shit is from exactly just making music.
Uh-oh.
No, tell me.
Got you.
We
Now that's super dope, bro. The first single, Divine Time, with Prodigy, you know, you work with Mobb Deep over their career and whatnot, man. It was good to hear P spit again, man. Like we missed that.
Yes. And let me tell you, man, I worked with P a lot, bro. I got joints on P, bro. Like, this is not the only one, bro. So, like, me and P work so much in the studio, it blows my mind because I didn't realize how much, because I'm gonna just smoke weed and make beats all day. Like, that's what I do, bro. Like, fuck that. We gonna eat, we gonna smoke, and we gonna make some music. So that's what we was doing. I wouldn't leave the studio. That's why Fifth came to my house, never left, bro. I'm in there working. I can engineer, we can produce, and we gonna walk out with masterpieces. So me and P, over the time, from the time I met him in the 90s when he came to my mom's basement, all the way to when he signed a G Unit, we worked. You know what I'm saying? And then when he signed a G Unit, now I'm his A&R. I'm the executive producer. I'm giving him beats. Havoc is doing his thing. I'm working with Havoc. Shout out to Havoc. You know, and P was just a good soul where you could just tell him, yo, pull up, and he'll pull up. And one time we in Cali, he pulled up. We were just rocking out. I got that song done. I got a few other joints, man. And I was sitting on that, and my boy was like, yo, Sha, what are you going to do? Like, you serious, bro? Like, P's been going for a minute. Like, we need to hear some new P. Like, they need to see P right now. Like, rest in peace. Like, homie, we need to hear you. And I know people got joints. I don't know how they worked with them. Other people, Havoc and I know Alchemist, but I know, like, when we got joints, bro, and we work. So it's like, I just wanted them to hear us in that light where that Queens get the money, that Prodigy's a god out here in New York and Queens. So I just wanted to represent that for me. That meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Divine Time, perfect time from God like. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, P was always outspoken about anything he believed,
bro. We used to talk about the wildest shit. We used to follow the same shit. Then that shit got a little too crazy for me. I had to stop. P was on it still. I ain't gonna shit on nobody religion, but like we was following some shit, bro, and he was really intelligent, bro. So we would talk on frequencies that people in the room didn't understand, bro. Like they didn't know what we was talking about, bro. But P had that shit in him, and then sometimes he'll go way, like, you know what I mean? And then you be like, yo, shit, like I ain't on that no more, P. Like I'm going this way, bro. Yeah. So we had that kind of relationship, bro.
What do you think if he was still here, what do you think he'd be saying about what's going on right now?
Yo, bro, he'll be at the front of the line, bro. He'll be at the front of the line protesting. He'll be the one creating more reforms. He'll be the one with it, man. Like P was really for the people, bro. Especially us in Queens, man. Like he came to my mom's house when he didn't have to. He would pull up in hoods all over, man, and just show love to the talented and homies that he trusted and fuck with. He'll pull up with them like, yo, he's a producer in Shadyville. That's dope. All right, let me go see him. And that's how he pulled up on me, just from what he heard. And that's the motivation, seeing someone like P pull up to your crib and you ain't even sell a beat yet. And you get that rapper that's from Shook Ones in your basement. They don't get no realer than that, bro. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a lot of rappers doing that, and he was one of them doing that. So he's the realest, man. So he would have been there. He would have been there with us and doing what we're doing out here, standing front line, making sure we're doing this right, not wilding out, violating nobody's property, doing none of that. But at the same time, we got to express this anger and also change with this anger, get this out, and be able to see the change from being able to, protest and let them know that we're not just letting them continue to do this, man.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I want to go back to like I said at the intro, you were one of those accomplished and I'm gonna say like not properly credited, label execs.
Facts, bro. On
So
purpose.
I want to talk about a few people that you signed, man, because I feel like all of them have some things in common. And I want to start with Big K.R.I.T. Out of Mississippi, man. What was it that you saw in K.R.I.T, his music and his work ethic? Because I don't think people know like how much of a musical genius K.R.I.T really is. What was it in him that you saw in him that made you want to sign him to Def Jam?
There was so many levels to K.R.I.T that I seen in him. I mean, from one, when I heard K.R.I.T was here before it came out, there's no music like he just released it just now on all DSPs.
Yep.
So make sure y'all check that. And that music, hearing that music before the fans and anyone heard it, made me a fan immediately. I just signed my contract and I was going to start a month after. And I was in a meeting with Johnny Shipes and I heard that shit and I said, yo, bro, who is that? He was like, yo, this is a new kid I just signed. I said, yo, play that shit. And he played something and he played joints that was on that project. The shit he talking about is what we needed right now. Is what we need for right now. The shit that he's about is what we on right now. The shit that he stand for is what we on right now. He's ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? And when he was speaking that, I knew I was coming from niggas just doing the G on this shit, the street shit. We needed another kind of message being out there, and we didn't have enough artists doing that. So when I heard that, I said, yo, this needs to be heard. Like, I need to be able to say, all right, this ain't about the hot walk, the flashing of the hit. Here's the hit. He's a hit artist. Nah, this is a catalog artist. This is a generational artist that's going to teach him. Like, you know what I'm saying? From generations younger than me and older than my generation. You know what I'm saying? People and younger. Like, he going to go all the way down and be able to make a difference with what he's saying. And the music resonates for life. It's like a record that you appreciate. And that's what, when I heard K.R.I.T, that's what that whole vision was about, finding an artist that you can sign that's going to be a legacy artist. And that's what he is.
Got you. Now, I don't know if you signed this kid, but I know you discovered him. Bobby Shmurda.
I signed Bobby, found him off of a link that was sent to me off of YouTube. And yeah, bro. And I went and hunted him down until I could get him to the office. And he came through and I signed him the day he came there, bro. He ain't never left, bro. We signed him the same day, bro. And yeah, bro, I seen it. I knew it. And I knew from where I was at in my career and walking into New York and just being able to not feel good about how New York music was sounding, I knew that he was going to save the game for us in New York. And I wanted to be the one to change the game at that moment because it was really, New York was screaming somebody else that they thought was going to be it. Turns out, like, I knew it. He wasn't it. And then I knew Bobby was going to be the true one. And he's still the true one. You know what I'm saying? They just took his, took that away from him like they're doing that from all of us. They either going to suspend our time or kill us. You know what I mean? And luckily, he's in jail because that helps him to come out and be the difference now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. If there was anything that you could have handled about that situation differently in hindsight, would you have done anything differently?
Yo, nah, because you know what? I know I tried to do everything differently. I'm the one that moved to Cali a month after I signed them and said, yo, bro, these studios is dead in New York. We need to be recording in Cali. So, you know what I mean? I was already on that. And let's get out of New York for a minute and get to. So the whole shit happened in New York. So I was trying to get him out of New York. Let's record somewhere else. He wanted to stay in New York. So I was on the path and it just was inevitable. It was one of those things that had to happen because this is, you know what I mean? So, so the only thing I would have been done different was this little bit of confusion within some of the team and the label. There's a lot of confusion. You know what I mean? And I would have liked to have that a little bit more clear because I'm not with the confusion. We either winning or we losing. So they was pulling this game where we would have lost if we would kept going that way.
Got you. Memphis, Yo Gotti.
Yes. Gotti, man. King of Memphis. Yo, that was a pleasure, man. One of the most talented artists I worked with. Walking into Epic. Shout out to Benny Pugh. He called me, took me after I was winning at Def Jam. He was like, yo, you in LA? LA hit me. Like, yo, y'all come on, man. Join the squad. And that was the first thing going in. And went to Miami, sat with Gotti, heard records that he still ain't put out with him and Jada, that to this day, bro, that I promise you that this dude, I knew he was a dope rapper, but he's like a rapper. Like this dude got records, lyrics, flows, styles, different shit, bro. Soulful, trap. Like he has a bag, bro, and he could go in and like, so he was serving me with that on the first time I met him. And he was a business, bro. You could see just how the squad of him move. It was really right. And he wasn't playing. So it was respect. And it was a good time because he really was about it. And he took the music I was giving him. And we worked really good together as far as creating music. And then just that whole I Am, which I think is a classic, one of his classic albums. That I Am album. So that was a good time working with him, man.
Yeah, Gotti is good for one banger a year. One of the most consistent guys in the business.
Very consistent, and you know, at a moment they were sleeping on him, and I honestly, like, I was so happy to be a part of that because it was like, yo, they was slept on, underdog, and once again he rise to the top.
For sure. Last guy that you signed that I want to ask you about, Titty Boy, aka 2 Chainz.
Tit, shout out to Tit, the hustler of the fucking decade, bro. Yo, ain't nobody iller than him, bro. Because honestly, man, this is one of those real life experiences when you just like out and about in this world, and you know, I'm traveling to Atlanta as an A&R, and I need some weed, bro. And bro, I'm calling Tit, bro. That's the nigga you call. Like, so I'm hitting him up like, yo, let me get some weed, bro. And this dude pull up in the Porsche, and all of a sudden I'm like, what the fuck, bro? You selling a lot of weed, bro. Fuck, bro. So this nigga just had the host. The swag, he was ready. And this is, I already knew him from when he was with DTP and doing the Player Circles joint. But I just seen a new person, and I seen it, and he gave me the CD with the song on it, the whole mixtape that he was coming with, the whole new wave. And yo, I heard it early, bro. And I called him like, yo, bro, what you doing? And then we started talking, and I seen what Tit was going to become, which became 2 Chainz, and I seen how he was, his ambition, his hustle, his determination, his work ethic, his whole, once again, not just he could trap, he could rap, he could do everything, he could flow, he can go. So you give him the beat, whether it's Kanye or whether it's fucking, you know what I'm saying, Gucci Mane, he could flow with everybody, you know what I'm saying, and he was able to do that. And I was like, yo, we jumped in early. A lot of labels wanted him, and we was like, yo, this is for you, bro. You're your own business. This is not me trying to sign you to me or to subsidiary of anything. You got your own thing with Def Jam. This is you and your machine. And shout out to Street Execs and Tech, and they all came in and just rocked that shit the fuck out as businessmen. And really, I seen good motherfucking business come out of that company with Tit and everybody down there. So it was good, man. It was pleasurable. You know what I mean?
Super dope. You recently on Twitter, it's a whole thing. I guess we're trying to push Shaka to get that top spot.
That's right, man. Come on, man. Why not, yo? What's up, bro? Why LA Reid, the last black chairman? We gonna make a movie about that, yo? What's up? What's going on, bro? Def Jam. Russell Simmons had that with Rick Rubin, bro. You seen Dre and Jimmy just say that? 2 black and white men come together. You got $1 billion, bro. Stop playing, man. We need somebody black in there, bro. We need that now. It's time, bro. Cut the shit. Cut the head of black department shit, bro. This whole shit is black. Every rapper and motherfucking, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Let's stop.
I'm with you 1,000%. Like all this shit is black. Black music birthed every genre there is. My question is this: with Shaka, as brilliant as he is, can anybody save Def Jam at this point?
Yo, honestly, it's going to take more than Shaka, but it's going to take the good leader to have the right team in place and put in the right people in position. That's not just comfort zones. A lot of these jobs became comfort zones. Let me hire the person that I like that's comfortable in the office. Nah, he's going to sort out the right people out here doing this shit, and that's going to go get it done. And if they not, fire them without no problem, right? Because that's what this is about. We trying to be the best. Whether this is a sport, hip-hop is a sport for us. For me, at least, I'm trying to be the best out here. You know, Khaled trying to be the best out here. We all trying to be the best. So it's a competitive sport of who's the best, and that goes for A&R, that goes for marketing, that goes for radio promotions, and that goes for all of that. Art department, we want the best of the best, and we want to dish this back out to the community of hip hop, which Def Jam was, where we had the posters all over the wall, and we want to get it back to that. And how do you get it back to that? Right? It's going to take the right team. And Shaka can do that. He can build the right team. He's out here. He knows who's working. He knows who's moving the culture forward. He knows how to not hire just black or just white or just Spanish. He knows how to mix it all up. You know what I'm saying? But right now we doing the comfort hires. So we got to get past the comfort hires and get to the part where we hiring people that are really good at what they're doing and just trying to be the best label and have that come together. And that's what LA did. We was the fucking United Nations in there, bro. All kind of fucking people that came together, and we just rocked it out. And that's what this shit's supposed to be about. And we get to that. Shaka helped do that. I can help do that. But when I seen that tweet, it's not about me. It's about someone I believe in. So I supported that.
Yeah, dope.
You know what I mean?
One of glad that you went in that direction with it. We just had the Blackout Tuesday thing recently that some of the labels were behind, and we saw Warner Music Group dedicated $100 million to this, and we've seen labels do this and that. Man, you've been behind those doors. You've been a major player. What role do you feel like these labels and these entertainment companies have right now, considering they have made billions and continue to make billions off of black culture and the black community?
I think a lot of them are full of shit. And I want to see someone held accountable for these little tweets that they post up that they think because we liking it, we solve the problem. Like, who's accountable for that money that Warner said they giving out? Who's in there watching it be spending? I didn't watch motherfuckers give Hillary Clinton money for Haiti that never made it there. So how we gonna know it made it there? And that's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Accountability is what needs to happen now. Like, we talking and sending tweets out and sending messages to keep pacifying like we a baby, but we want to, who's the person that's right behind you watching that check go where it need to go? You know what I'm saying? Or watching that new change happen that you're saying is about to happen. Because according to your staff, it doesn't show full diversity. You know what I'm saying? So, on high levels, you know what I mean? So we need that too. So cut the head of black music shit too. You know what I mean? Cut that title out. I don't want to hear that shit no more. You know what I mean? Because this whole shit is fucking black music, bro. You know what I mean? So where's that at? You know what I mean? And that's what I have to say about that, bro. Because they put out a good Instagram little message, a little box. You read it, you love it. It sounds great. Where that 100 million going? When is it going? When is it like a when? Just who's the guy that's going to really? I know Chris Atlas. I fucks with Chris. So shout out to Chris. And if he's behind it and he's saying it's good, I know it's good because he for the culture, he for the people. You know what I'm saying? If you put him around and put him behind it, then we good. Then we can trust that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we need. We don't just need the tweets going on and it don't really show up after that. It's just a pacifier for the day.
100. I mean, shit, that you said it all right there, period. Man, before we get up out of here, man, I just want you to let us know, man, Teamwork Music, what's next? How can the people support and get behind it and continue to push new talent forward?
Yo, there's a lot of good hip hop out, and I want to be one of the labels that when you remember, you know what I mean, Raucous and Wild Pitch, like those hip hop labels that had that authentic hip hop sound. And this is what Teamwork it is. I'm not trying to just get a hit and try to just, this shit is authentic hip hop, shit that you're going to collect, shit that you're going to appreciate for a long time, shit that you're going to catch on later. But I'm telling you, it's hot now. And then just like before, you're going to catch it later. Then you're going to be like, oh, shit, I was right again. I'm always going to be right, motherfuckers. I got this shit. So I'm about to give y'all the best hip hop music coming out of New York right now, because New York got a lot of drill shit going on, which is cool because we need all kind of shit. and they popping in BK with that. So shout out to them. But this shit is the shit that y'all know that when we did this shit is the shit that's selling 20 million records without motherfucking Instagram or social media. So we getting back to good music, good authentic hip hop music, man. That's what it's about.
I appreciate you, brothers. Please tell people where they can follow you and follow your label and your artist.
Follow us at Sha Money XL on Twitter, Sha Money Motivation on Instagram, teamworkmusic.team, One Stop Shop Digital. If you want a one-on-one consultation with me, I'll sit down and chop it up with you, give you some information, give you some knowledge so you can go out here and not fuck up. Don't give up your pub. That shit is yours. If you need the information, I'm not here trying to make a big buck. I just need some money for my time, but we'll give you the information, bro. So I'm here on all levels. I'm not just trying to take, I'm here to give as well. So I'm just letting them know I'm here on all levels.
Yeah, you've been giving producers and artists game for a long time. I appreciate that, man.
I appreciate this, man. This outlet and this opportunity, bro.
No doubt, brother. Peace, man. Be safe out there.
You too, man.
Peace.